Good morning. It's Wednesday, January the 29th, and this is The Drill. Thank you. I'm Ron, your host, and the only true conservative in the United States today. I'm a U.S. Air Force veteran, a Christian, and a registered independent. My podcast is made available through Spreaker and can be heard on iTunes, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. Remember that self-described conservatives are not conservative at all. Today, reformed Trump haters let their hatred leak out. It's not about fairness, it's about good faith. And Glenn Beck is sick and tired. All that when I come back. Thank you. Welcome back. Glenn Beck and Bill O'Reilly are Trump haters. They both claim on their shows to be realistic Trump supporters, but make no mistake, they hate the president. They both hate the president because they made fools of themselves predicting that Donald Trump would lose the election. Bill Bathrobe O'Reilly actually went as far as to insult the president to his face while having dinner with him by telling the president that people don't hate his policies, they hate him personally. Mr. O'Reilly knows that this is untrue because of the evidence that is right in front of his face, the rallies. Glenn Beck insulted the president by saying that the president wouldn't know God, quote, if he bumped into him, unquote. Yet Glenn Beck knows that the president is the only president to personally attend the Right to Life rally in which he proclaimed his faith in God. When I come back, it's not fair. Thank you very much. Whenever anyone complains that it's not fair, you must respond by saying it's not about fairness, it's about good faith. This is the only correct answer. It's the only right answer because it's true and because arguing about fairness is a loser for conservatives. It's a loser because it's a trick. Don't fall for it. You can't win. Up next, Glenn Beck is sick and tired. Thank you. Glenn Beck is sick and tired because he's doing it all wrong. If he was doing it right, he wouldn't be sick and tired. He's demoralized, and he's demoralized because he keeps punishing himself and his audience. He punishes us by playing clips such as the one he played yesterday. Yesterday, he played a clip of Don Lemon and his guests mocking the intelligence of President Trump and of Trump's supporters. This is demoralizing for him and for his audience. He could have instead spent time discussing the good and bad points of President Trump's new Middle East peace initiative. By the way, for true conservatives, Middle East peace is moot. The ripe issue is Israeli security. He could have played clips of the president's remarks at the Right to Life rally. In short, if Glenn Beck is sick and tired, it's because he brings it on himself. Back in a minute. In conclusion, Trump haters are obvious. It's about good faith and keep your morale up. Who is the true conservative? He is the person that understands that conservatives not just about politics, but culture as well. He's not selfish, but minds his own business. He acts like an adult. He's patriotic and uses common sense. He expresses what he knows and does so with certainty. He makes judgments, refuses to speculate, speaks clearly and definitively, and is not afraid to say no. He's open-minded, asking why rather than why not. He is consistent, credible, and influential. Not ashamed of his existence, unafraid to learn or correct his mistakes, he is a normal American, and he's better than the socialist. He's a better friend, father, brother, family member, and a better person, period. You have to know that. If you don't know with every fiber of your being that being a true conservative is best, then you are wasting your time. And that brings me to the end of another episode of The Drill. Remember that the left has no authority, no power, and they can't win. Think about it.